So today is Labor Day, and I'm feeling very suicidal right now. Already confirmed I would like to try drowning. Drowning sounds like a better way to go. It's not messy, it's just lose oxygen, pass out, and die. And if I was younger, in my 20s, I would be more impulsive. Like I would actually go, I would actually try a self-harming method when the moment I felt like it. But stupid me, I'm out here walking on another trail I've never been on before. Trying to just walk it off, basically. Instead of feeling sorry for myself and staying in the one apartment that I live in that is giving me a huge amount of stress to the stress I'm already having, because I don't have a place where you can call home. I have an apartment to go to be even more stressed out due to the conditions which I talked about in my previous vlog. But instead of hiding in there, I'm walking, taking extra time in the sun. They say that people who are depressed should get at least 15 minutes of sunlight. Instead, I'm doing the stupid thing and trying to fight off my suicidal thoughts by getting some extra sunlight. And because it's Labor Day and I don't know anyone and people hate me, I don't have really another place to go, so this walking it off on the trail seemed like a better option. Okay, it looks like it leads to the main nature trail. I don't want to go there because it's a holiday and that means more people are at the park, so I'll just stay around here. But I'm very depressed. I have no hope for the future because I believe I don't have one. The great example is, even if I do recover from depression, I'm recovering just to be a failure. Because of my depression, I haven't worked in years. It became I literally got fired from 4 jobs because my depression affected it. So I decided to wait until I feel more stable, which I don't. And then, I don't know, I want to feel better before I go back to work. And wanting to drown myself does not make a perfect job candidate, so I think I'll continue to do the stupid thing that I'm doing right now, trying to do something that's helpful, trying to get more sunlight, spend less time hiding in the apartment like I've done for many years. And unfortunately for me, I didn't realize the more I did that, the more clueless about life I became. I don't know anything outside of hiding in my apartment. I don't. I mean, when people say live life to the fullest, what does that mean exactly? Because I'm frustrating myself over this. This is why I think even if I do recover from depression, I will still end up a failure. Actually, scratch that, I am a failure already. But because I don't know nothing about life. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, get a job and whatever. But even if I had a job today, what else? The only thing I would probably do is go to work and go home. Go to work and go back home. I don't know what to do in between. I don't know anything fun. I don't know how to have fun. I don't know You know, when you shelter yourself off for so long, for literally years, you become clueless as to um, what surrounds you in your environment, the opportunities, just even the basic stuff I don't understand. See, this is why I like suicide, because I wouldn't have to deal with all of this. 10-15 minutes underwater could fix all of that, which would be hard because I'm actually a good swimmer, which is why I said to myself, hey, maybe that would be a good idea, because for me that would be a cruel irony, you know, to die by drowning, although I'm a good swimmer and I'm a person that actually loves the water. So, and unfortunately, because I'm doing this vlog, my suicidal thoughts are starting to in general, my passion for it is already dying down, like it's pretty much a minimum, although I still suffer constant thoughts of it. But now that I'm like talking, it's actually helping, which is stupid. I'm helping myself, but I still think it's stupid, because I don't want to. Basically, I'm still in the middle. I'm in between life and death. I see the benefits of both. Death is the better option for me, because I would not have to deal with any more problems. My loneliness will be over, because the entire universe hates me. So all 7 billion people on the planet do not like me. I don't have to say a word to get their hatred. All I have to do is stand in a room, and that alone will upset people. I won't have to worry about making any more mistakes, because I'm very mistake sensitive. I'm not sure, depression fucks up my memory, so I don't recall talking a lot about how I feel about making mistakes, but I truly hate making mistakes. I would love to be perfect. If I make one mistake, I get my suicidal thoughts, and I use that as an excuse to say, that's why I shouldn't live, because I'm going to make a mistake. I hate mistakes. I'm tired of failing. That's why. I have a fear of failure. Actually, not just that, I know I'm a failure. So that's the benefits for me. I will never advocate this to anybody else. Never. For me, yes. Definitely, because apparently I'm better off dead anyway. I mean, I will never have friends again, although I'm a loner, so 1 or 2 friends would have been fine, but I will never have friends again. I will always fail, so even when I look for a job, that's going to be difficult, because I haven't worked in years, and I never finished college, because the first year I flunked out. Second year I dropped out because I didn't know what to do. And to be truthful, even the college I went to wasn't my choice. I feel like up until now, my life has never really been about me. It's been about everyone else. I wanted to go to Joliet Junior College, which is in Illinois, but the thing is that you have to pay an electric bill. But I was more than happy to get a job to fix that. I was hoping my parent could help me with 1 month and I can get a job during that time, and I would have paid whatever. But you know, it's also my fault, because I didn't really plan for my future. I didn't care. I must have been depressed too, because I didn't really have interest in anything except hiding. Hiding is the key term of my life. Hiding in my bedroom all the time. And that was before I even knew social anxiety even existed. I had the fear and didn't know I had it. So Yeah, I've made a lot of mistakes, a lot of failures, and what gets me the most, which is why I'm saying maybe death would be better for me, is because, let's say I did recover from depression. There is no way out to rebuild it. There's no opportunities, there's no nothing. There is nothing I can do. I think I am trapped. I call it the time loop lifestyle. Like, my life is so predictable, I do the same thing, and that is only to go to the library, and to go back to the apartment. And the only reason why I even go there is because my neighbor is so fucking loud, banging on shit, screaming every bad word. I don't have a problem with any other neighbor except for this one who lives upstairs from me. And she's a huge factor to why I consider to be living in an apartment from hell. You can hear every dirty word she's saying, every scream, every bang, everything she's slamming. The thing is, I had a problem with a parent who did the same thing. And tough love doesn't work on anybody, especially when you're not a stereotypical boy. Well, when I was growing up, I had issues with a certain parent yelling at me, screaming in my face, and to go through all that again, it's like a very traumatic experience for me, because this reminded me of a hard time of a certain parent, and I'm not going to say it's the mother, who, alright, I'll just say it. I always had issues with my father and him always screaming in my face, especially when I didn't actually do anything wrong. So, yep. So, I've had so many issues throughout life. I am convinced, and so many failures. I am convinced that even if I lived, I would never be anybody. I would never be anybody. I would just be a failure. I think my only future, I'm convinced, if I stay alive and continue to do this stupid shit I'm doing now, like instead of hiding, get used to being outdoors, who cares about going long distance from now, just go somewhere close. And where I live, this place is close to where I'm living at right now. But I just feel like life is just pointless. I made too many mistakes to believe that I can make anything of myself. Like, really. I think my future is being homeless, and you will kind of understand why if you've seen my other vlog. Of course, no one does, because I'm completely invisible. But thankfully, I do this vlog for myself. I don't do it to gain views. I don't do it to become the next thing, the next famous YouTuber. I do it for myself, because I need a recording of my life. Because I'm going through some heavy issues, and I prefer, whenever I'm dead, I'm going to die eventually, so whether I die from old age or not, I don't want to die, and then, it's one of those things where I like to do this to say that I was here, so when I pass away, there will be a record of my life saying that this person was here. It's that type of thing. That's why I journal too. I don't consider vlogs a replacement from actually writing in the journal. This is just another tool for me to express myself, and as depressed as I am, I think I need a lot of tools to get things out, because that's my problem, because for years I would hold my feelings in all the time, to suppress it, don't say anything to nobody. And what's worse is I'm good at covering up. Even when I don't try to do it, I think part of the time, at least, I don't try to. It naturally comes to me. So, when I bottle negative feelings for so long, I take it out on myself, and I used to be a cutter, used to cut my wrists, and now look what I'm doing. I'm still wearing a rubber band, which of course I said that when you snap the rubber band on your wrist when you feel suicidal or anxious or whatever. So you're hurting yourself without hurting yourself, and it works. And as I'm continuing to talk through this vlog, I think I'm actually calming myself down. I feel like that's a good thing, but I think I'm doing this because I don't want to be like this anymore. But at the same time, I still see the benefits. So, I don't know. Even if I do survive, because at many times, especially today, I felt convinced that I'm not going to survive my depression. I'm going to somehow end up dead and pretty soon. And unfortunately, I mentioned in my vlog in my last one, that my apartment is actually making my suicidal thoughts even worse. And it is, because once I got back there, I felt like that's it. Just fucking do it. But, instead I'm here doing the fucked up shit. And now I feel calmer now, because I'm actually getting my feelings out. And I'm for real. I think talking about this, getting it out, not waiting for a fucking therapy session, is more effective than having a therapist, waiting 1 week to a month before you're allowed to say anything, because that's when your next appointment is. I think what I'm doing is more effective, and I want to keep doing it. Because a part of me, I will admit, I want to continue working on getting better. Because now more than ever, which is unfortunate, I feel more motivated to at least take the small steps. Because I can't jump start like I want to. Like I continue to try to rush through my depression. I'm like, okay, I want to live now. I can't. It's not like that. I can't. I literally have panic attacks if I try to rush things. And I'm impatient with this. Like, there's a part of me that wants to live and wants to explore outside of my, outside of my apartment from hell that I locked myself in. Actually, technically, that's the library, which is why I go there. Oh my god, I guess I kind of lost my train of thought. But, yeah, I think I did mention earlier that I only go to the library so frequently as an alternate to hiding from the world, to avoid hearing my neighbor being a disturbance every 2 fucking hours. So I want to do something outside of that. I want to get out of this time loop lifestyle that I'm in. And but even with some interest to want to break out of bad habits, I have no hope that this will lead me to a better future. It will lead me to being homeless. That's what I think. Recovering from depression will lead me to being homeless. And that is where I'm struggling. There is no point on recovery if I'm meant to live to suffer. I mean, what's the point on living when I'm just meant to suffer, feel pain, no happiness, no joy, and especially no acceptance from other people, because that's a huge one. So I don't see the point, but whatever, I guess. I'm honestly hungry right now, so I'm gonna head back, because actually I was already exhausted as it is, but I decided to fight my exhaustion a little bit, my fatigue, just to enjoy the day, or at least an hour or 2 of it, rather than none of it. So I did my part. Now I need to go eat something, because I'm a stupid piece of shit who unfortunately might survive his depression, despite the fact I don't actually feel like that, which is stupid.